Thank you all for joining us this evening. This event is a very special event for the School of Public Affairs and Administration, as it represents the launch of our Center for Nonprofit Leadership and Development, the go-to resource for data and information on New Jersey's nonprofit sector. I am honored today to have Natasha Hemmings.
The Girl Scouts in Central New Jersey have a new champion who's bringing a new focus to the organization, opening programs in underserved communities like homeless shelters, expanding horizons to include sciences, connecting girls with incarcerated mothers, training girls to lead.
Natasha is the first African-American CEO of this fantastic organization. Natasha holds the most senior leadership role with significant strategic and supervisory responsibilities for the second largest Girl Scout council in the state of New Jersey, with an annual budget of nearly $10 million.
I had read something that your dad had said, you can't be what you can't see.
Yes.
So how does it feel to be the first African-American woman to hold this position?
Next year is going to be my 25th year in Girl Scouting as a career Girl Scout. And in 2012, my mentor, who was the CEO of Girl Scouts of Central and Southern New Jersey, told everyone on the board that I was to be her successor. Fast forward, I didn't get the job. But the thing that separated me from the other two final candidates was that I didn't have an advanced degree. I didn't have a master's degree. I didn't have an MBA. I made a promise to myself that that would never be the reason again. And so I started here at SPA. The best advice that I gave my mentees at the time was let somebody tell you no and see if that puts a fire under your feet. And the work that I did with all of my coursework, all of the coursework that you all are doing, is going to position you to get the dream job that you want because you have the experience in your coursework to be able to tackle these huge community problems.
How does Girl Scouts, part of New Jersey, use data and research to inform your program and decision-making?
We use data in a number of ways at Girl Scouts Heart of New Jersey. We use census data and school data to figure out where girls were from kindergarten to 12th grade. Here in the city of Newark, there were over 26,000 girls of Girl Scouting age from kindergarten to 12th grade, and we were serving as a council less than 1%. It made sense that we needed to make decisions of where to do recruitments. And now today we can say we have over 1,200 Girl Scouts just here in the city of Newark, governed by a board of directors to approve our budget. They have to understand the data that is driving the decisions that we're making. You have to look at how the lives are being impacted. Collaboration is one of the things that my students and I have been talking about as well, that nobody goes alone. We didn't get to this 1,200 Girl Scouts here in the city of Newark without a collaboration with the Newark Board of Education. They give teachers in the after-school hours stipends, so girls here in the city of Newark, they're with a trusted advisor. So that kind of collaboration where the school wins and Girl Scouts win, it makes it a win-win all around.
How much effort does it really take to run an organization?
My job is 24/7. I have to be intentional about taking time for myself. I set a vision, and I have a staff that is brilliant, right? You surround yourself with people who know better than you, and you learn from them. We're all learning from each other. We have built a team that cares about not just their area of expertise, but they care about the other areas as well. So it does take a lot of work. In our fund development, we use AI and research. I think that AI is going to have a huge impact on the reliability and viability of our data. When you come into a role like this, there is no shortage of information. It's what information is going to be important for you and where you see yourself going, what information needs to be collected. Most Girl Scout councils their revenue, 60 to 70% of their revenue comes from those boxes of Girl Scout cookies over there. Just my council alone is about $3.4 million a year. As we're building this leadership center here in Newark, I need to launch a capital campaign that's going to raise another $5 million. I want it to be adult-generated income with adults who care about girls' leadership and empowerment and are willing to invest. If you don't set your goals high, you will never achieve them. If you don't ask for what you know the program is worth, you'll never get it. And if the answer is yes, it may not be $5 million today, but it could be 5,000. And it's for me to shape the story that comes with what does that $5,000 investment for you look like this week. It could be one person that could just write the check, and 10 years of Girl Scout leadership programming, 365 days a year could be paid for.
Number one, it's a profound legacy of contribution.
I have to say thank you to Senator Cory Booker, who gave us $500,000 to fund the center back in 2022. Mackenzie Scott chose Girl Scouts Heart of New Jersey to give $1.8 million to.
All right, well, now to a Today exclusive. This is big. The Girl Scouts of the USA just announced a historic donation. Mackenzie Scott is giving $84.5 million to the organization.
Girl Scouts Heart of New Jersey was the only Girl Scout council in the state of New Jersey that got Mackenzie Scott funding. So when you're doing good, when you do more of that good and you have a positive impact on the community, people are watching.
This event is marking the launch of the new Rutgers Center for Nonprofit Leadership and Development. What does an organization like Girl Scout, what might you need from a research center? What type of information or resources would be valuable for a center to offer?
Rutgers could help us with curriculum, perhaps curriculum development, instilling in girls the skills and experiences that they need to be the future leaders. And most of the time, people want what Girl Scouts has to offer. They just don't know that that's what Girl Scouts is really about. Olivia Altador, she was 11 years old and nominated by the girls in her troop out in Hillsborough to call me on my first day to say welcome.
The road is not promised to be easy nor fair, but how do you expect us to succeed if you don't give us access to the resources we need?
Fast forward, Olivia is a freshman at Pace University in New York on a full ride, full academic scholarship. I love girl stories. I love seeing them grow up in Girl Scouting and learn how to identify a problem in their community, how to come up with a solution. There are so many opportunities. Take advantage of those opportunities when they are offered to you. Experience gave me a really good grounding for then seeking out opportunities. So as students, I will tell you to seek out the opportunities that you know you want for your future. If you are interested in fundraising or in resource development, seek out an internship, perhaps with a for-profit, with a foundation who's giving money so that you can learn from the other side. And some opportunities that are offered to you, you should ask for it.
And for those of you who are considering careers in the nonprofit sector, potentially in the future, currently, I hope that this has provided you with insight into the importance of data-driven decision-making, being mission-driven. I want to thank Natasha again for her time.